Hey y'all. All right, today we're gonna do some beef ribs, but first we're gonna dry brine them. So let's get to that. All right, so what I'm gonna do is we're gonna put some kosher salt on the ribs. I'm only gonna do the top side because the bottom side, we've got the membrane and a lot of fat. All right, now this doesn't look like, well, this might look like a lot of salt, but it's basically 1 tablespoon per pound. So I'm gonna rub this in. Let the excess roll off. Now I'm gonna put this uncovered in the refrigerator overnight. Tomorrow I'm gonna rinse off all the salt and then we're gonna season it up and get it on the grill. Okay, so we've had our ribs salted down overnight, and now I'm going to take and clean the salt off of them. Meanwhile, we're getting our green egg up to 235 degrees. All right, so that's what we're working with. It's got a membrane on it, but we're going to leave that on there. And we don't have a whole lot of excess fat. Got a pretty good amount of meat. Got some seasoning on here. And what we're going to do, I'm going to use some garlic salt. Just a touch. And then some black pepper. And then we're going to put these on the grill for about 3 hours with some pecan wood. Let them get some smoke flavor in them. Then we're going to wrap them, and that'll tenderize them some for us. And we're going to put a little bit more seasoning on them when we wrap them, and then we're going to eat them. Okay, we got our egg at 235 degrees. Let's get these ribs on there. We're doing indirect, and like I said, at 235 degrees. Get them centered up. All right, we're gonna cook them for about 3 hours, and then we're gonna check on them. All right, so we've been a couple of hours. We're starting to get a little bit of draw. I'm gonna take these ribs. I'm gonna put a little cayenne pepper on here. Just a little bit. I'm only gonna put them on the bottom side. All right, now I've mixed up some beef broth and about a 1/4 stick of butter. And I'm just gonna pour that in here. And we're gonna let this work on tenderizing the rest of those ribs. All right, so now I'm gonna cover it up. Seal all them good old juices in there. All right, we're gonna let it go for a couple of more hours. Okay, so we've been going at this for 5 hours now. Let's take a look. That look good. Let's take them in the house and let them rest. So we've let these rest for about 10 minutes. Then we'll take the ribs, set them up here. Don't they look good? I'm gonna save the au jus. Doesn't that look good? Look at that. Those bones almost pulling right out of there. Let's get us a taste. All right, so I'm gonna take and make some cuts. I got to show you this smoke ring. That looks good. That's a good looking smoke ring. Right now, these ribs were cut off of a standing rib roast. And you can see they got some meat on them. All right. I want to have a taste of this. That looks like it'll melt in your mouth. Oh man. It's like prime rib on the bone. Okay, so that's our beef ribs done low and slow, and man, they're good. Now, this is the first video that I've done since we rebranded to Dennis's Backyard Barbecue. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will put the recipe down in the description below. Also, I used my ThermoPro Lightning to check internal temperature on it. Didn't really need to. When I twisted the bones were loose. But anyway, I'm gonna put a link to ThermoPro down below as well. And you can click on the link, use coupon code ThermoProTeam, and you'll be able to save 15% off on anything you buy from ThermoPro's website. But man, I can't wait to eat these ribs now. Until next time I see y'all, y'all keep on grilling.